Los Angeles is about to explode with another shocking revelation. Fans, brace yourselves, because Thomas has just made the mistake of his life. One tiny slip, and now Ridge, his father, is on the verge of discovering a secret so terrifying it could destroy everything Thomas has worked for. Could this be the moment where father and son turn into bitter enemies? Or will Ridge use this secret as a weapon that changes the Forrester family forever? Let's break it down, piece by piece, because what Ridge uncovers will leave you breathless. Thomas Forrester has spent months carefully crafting an image of redemption. Every move, every word, every expression, polished to perfection, as if to convince the world that he's finally changed. He's been cautious, guarded, and precise, almost like a chess master who refuses to move a single piece without calculating 20 moves ahead. But fate has a cruel way of exposing secrets. And on this day, in the sleek and elegant office of Forrester Creations, Thomas makes the kind of mistake he's been desperate to avoid. It begins innocently enough, a heated discussion with Ridge about design deadlines, creative control, and the pressures of keeping Forrester on top. Voices rise, emotions flare, and in that split second of anger, Thomas lets his guard drop. His lips form words he never meant to say, words that slice through the air like a knife. A half-confession, a dangerous hint, a shadow of something buried deep. Ridge freezes. His eyes narrow. He's heard enough to know it wasn't just a slip of the tongue. It was the sound of truth struggling to claw its way out. The temperature in the room shifts. Silence takes over. And for the first time in months, Thomas feels the walls closing in. Viewers, can you imagine Ridge's face in that moment? The blend of shock, fury, and worst of all, disappointment. Because this isn't just a father catching his son in a small lie. This is Ridge realizing that the son he defended, the son he trusted, may still be hiding the darkest of secrets. And Thomas knows it too. His heartbeat thunders in his chest. His breath quickens. He's lost control, and he knows the game may be over. Ridge has been down this road before. He's turned a blind eye to Thomas's behavior in the past, always hoping that his son would change, always choosing love over suspicion. But this time, something feels different. That one careless slip echoes in Ridge's mind like a siren he can't ignore. Quietly, he begins piecing everything together. He replays past conversations, remembering the moments where Thomas seemed too defensive, too rehearsed. He thinks back to Brooke's warnings, to Hope's unease, to Steffi's subtle hesitations whenever Thomas's name came up. At first, Ridge dismissed those concerns as family tension, but now, with this new clue, it all makes sense. Patterns emerge. Coincidences suddenly don't feel like coincidences anymore. A missing file, a late-night call, the way Thomas avoided certain questions, all of it points in the same direction. Ridge realizes that his son has been weaving another web, one that could ensnare not only him but the entire family. But what exactly is the secret? Is Thomas plotting revenge against Brooke, the woman Ridge has fought so hard to protect? Is he manipulating Hope once more, dragging her into a cycle of obsession she thought she had escaped? Or is there something even darker, a betrayal so devastating it could tear the Forrester name apart forever? The truth terrifies Ridge, not just because of what Thomas might have done, but because of what it means for the future. If Thomas is still capable of these twisted games, then redemption was nothing more than an illusion. And worse, history is about to repeat itself. Fans, put yourself in Ridge's shoes. Would you confront Thomas immediately, risking an explosive showdown? Or would you bide your time, gathering proof, waiting for the perfect moment to expose him? Because one thing is certain, Ridge is no longer the forgiving father. He's the man determined to uncover the full, horrifying truth. The air inside Forrester Creations is suffocating. Ridge stares at his son, every line on his face hardened by anger and heartbreak. He doesn't yell, not yet. His voice is low, trembling with the weight of betrayal. Tell me the truth, Thomas. Did you really think I'd never find out? Thomas swallows hard. For years, he's perfected the art of excuses, the charming smile, the quick explanation, the tearful plea for forgiveness. But this time, none of it works. Ridge's eyes cut through him like steel, stripping away every mask, every layer of defense. Dad, you don't understand, Thomas starts, but Ridge slams his hand against the desk, making the room shake. No, Thomas, I understand perfectly. I defended you when no one else would. I stood by you when this family was ready to turn their backs. And this is how you repay me? The silence that follows is unbearable, stretching longer and heavier with every passing second. You could almost hear the faint ticking of the clock on the wall, each beat hammering against Thomas's chest like a drum of doom. His breaths grow shallow, his chest rising and falling as though the very act of breathing has become a burden. His lips tremble, his eyes dart left and right, desperately searching for a lifeline, for words that could undo what he just let slip. But the more he stalls, the more obvious it becomes. Every second of hesitation isn't buying him time, it's carving his guilt into stone. Ridge doesn't need a confession anymore. Thomas's silence is louder than any admission could ever be. And that's when it hits Ridge. This confrontation is no longer about a single mistake or a buried secret. It's about years of broken trust, years of defending a son who always promised to change but always found himself tangled in shadows. Ridge's heart aches, not only as a father betrayed but as the guardian of the Forrester name, the protector of everything his family has built. He knows one wrong move from Thomas could bring it all crashing down. Fans, picture this chilling moment, father and son locked in a deadly stare, eyes burning with anger, regret, and fear. Each breath between them is like a silent war, heavier and more dangerous than any words could be. Ridge's jaw tightens. Thomas's hands tremble. Both men know that the next sentence spoken could rewrite their entire future. For Thomas, one wrong word could shatter the fragile redemption arc he's fought so hard to sell. For Ridge, one decision could either destroy his son's career in an instant, or keep this horrifying secret buried, hidden away as a weapon, a ticking time bomb to be unleashed when the moment is right. And that's the haunting question tearing at Ridge's mind. Does he expose Thomas right here, right now, ripping apart his carefully rebuilt life in front of everyone? Or does he keep this discovery locked in his heart, a dark secret only he can wield, knowing it might one day destroy them both? And here we are, fans, the stage set for one of the most explosive showdowns in The Bold and the Beautiful. Thomas has slipped. Ridge has uncovered a terrifying truth. And now the very foundation of the Forrester family is trembling. Think about the stakes. If Ridge reveals what he knows, Thomas could lose everything, his career, his family, and even the fragile redemption he fought so hard to prove. But if Ridge stays silent, that secret becomes a ticking time bomb, one that could go off at any moment, destroying not just Thomas but everyone around him. So what happens next? Will Ridge choose justice over loyalty, exposing his own son to protect the family name? Or will he keep the truth hidden, forging a dangerous alliance with Thomas built entirely on lies? Do you believe Thomas is capable of true change, or is this slip the ultimate proof that he'll always fall back into darkness? If you were Ridge, would you expose the secret right now, or keep it as leverage for the future? So now it's your turn, bold and beautiful fans. What do you think Ridge should do with Thomas's horrifying secret? Should he come clean and expose his son right now, no matter the consequences? Or should he keep this discovery locked away, waiting for the perfect moment to strike? I want to know your theories, your predictions, even your wildest ideas, so scroll down and light up that comment section. And if this shocking twist shook you as much as it shook me, show some love by smashing that like button. It lets me know you're enjoying these deep dives into all the drama. Don't forget to share this video with your fellow soap fans, because trust me, everyone's going to want to be part of this conversation. Finally, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another bold and beautiful breakdown. This storyline is only heating up, and the storm that's coming? Oh, it's going to change everything. Stay tuned, because the best, or maybe the worst, is yet to come.